Okay, hello. Now, I'm here to do a reading for all those who do not wish me well. Yeah. See, I'm a new recruit to the spiritual community. Well, kind of new. I've been in it for a while. Well, I think I've been in it all my life. I was born and had certain beliefs, certain unshakable beliefs, like the existence of God, for example. Since I was a wee little child, I knew that there is such a thing as God. And I've always been a good person. But that time I was in my subconscious state. I'd say at the age of about 20, I started coming into my consciousness. I started realizing that I have some power to make life what I want it to be instead of just going with the flow. I started to come into knowledge of the power of the mind. Uh, so I'm 40 now, so that's how we go 20 and 20. So that's 20 years since I've started my conscious journey. I've always believed in magic, always been intrigued by magic. I've always had confidence. I've always had a low tolerance for maltreatment, bullying, shit like that. I fought once in my life, and it was because I was being bullied. So I'm a good person, but I will go there if I need to. But it takes a lot to get me there. The thing is, once I'm there, I've already assessed the situation to such a point that I will not turn back. So if people want to take it there with me, then they had better be in the mind frame to take it all the way, because that's the mind frame I'd be in at that point, should I choose to engage. So I've been the target of the Illuminati. I've been the target of an Italian and Ethiopian clique of some sort. And now I see that I'm being targeted by the spiritual community. Now, I am a being of light. And anyone who opposes me, I'm going to assume is a being of darkness. So, this is the reason for me addressing those who do not wish me well. So if you're a type of person who say, oh, love and light, but in your heart is pure darkness, you can't hide. Okay? You can fool everybody else around you, but you can't fool yourself. And you definitely can't fool the universe. So the reading I'm about to do is for those who do not wish me well. Let's find out what God wants you to know. Okay, so where do we find these answers for these people, please? Give me clear messages. Let me be a clear channel, please. You can make it short and sweet if you like. What do you have to say to these people? Interesting. Anything else? Okay. Because personally, I'm about sick and tired of people fighting me, not because I do the wrong, but because I do the right. That's called bullying. We should know our boundaries. No mercy for the merciless. Take over this reading, please, Most High. Thank you. Protection. And the Union card wanted to show itself. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Intention. I'm not alone. And I have divine protection against every evil intention. Okay. Know that. I'm never alone because God is always with me. No one can ever be alone because God is always with us. Without God, we would not exist. Got boundaries. Banishment. Foundation. Stability. Intention. Alchemist. Fertility. Secret. Spring. Feminine. Manifestation. Magic. Cleansing. Balance. I want to take a look at this fertility. Intention, alchemist, fertility, secret. Let's take a look at this little piece of the message here. Alchemist, fertility, secret. That's the intention. Let's put intention in there as well. So intention, alchemist, fertility, secret. Where do we find the clarification so that everybody can understand what you're trying to say? Please. Thank you. This is the love language deck I've been drawn to. So we have support you through tough times. And making you laugh. Making you happy. That is my intention for the earth. That is why I am the way I am. This is why I do what I do. I'm here to bring relief to those who the Most High want me to bring relief to. Because if I was in pain, whether it's mental or physical or emotional anguish, I would want relief. And so would you. So we have random cute text messages, telepathic messages, emails, etc. Random readings, bringing healing and understanding to people who God has inspired me to help. I put it out there and God allowed them to find me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And we got cooking for you. So cooking in this sense isn't talking about actually cooking food. That's the alchemy. Okay? So that's my intention. Alright? And at the bottom of the deck we have making time for you. I don't get paid to do what I do here. I do it out of the love of my heart. Conversing. I do it from my heart. I don't get paid for this. I would like to eventually get paid for it, but for right now I'm doing it for free and happily so. Sending love poems, short or long. The readings. Those are the love poems, okay? Showing affection in public. That's what I'm doing, okay? So that's what this is talking about. Bringing cleansing and balance, okay? So that's what God wants you to know. Let's continue. We have let go of control issues. It says allow this situation to unfold naturally. That's what God wants you to know. Because wedding, this situation involves marriage. I'm in union with the Most High. You don't have to believe it if you don't want to, but message sent, message received. What happens after that has nothing to do with me, okay? God said this is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Addictions are affecting your desire and your will, your intention to love me. Why do you hate me? Is it a power struggle? There need not be a power struggle because you're doing what you're doing over there and I'm doing what I'm doing over here. God need people in every area to help others. So I'm doing what I'm doing over here and I'm connected to whoever I'm connected to on whatever level I'm connecting with them. I'm doing what I'm doing. There's no power struggle here. I stay in my own lane. If you want to come on my lane, if you want to disrupt my movement forward, then do you. Do that. That has nothing to do with me. You got forgiving and learning coming next. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I don't know you people. And quite frankly, you guys don't know me either. But do whatever it is that you do. Because that's not my department. Fighting isn't my department. I'm a spokesperson in the kingdom. Okay? I'm just the face of the company. I don't handle IT. I don't handle battles. I'm not on the front line usually. Okay? This is what I do. I'm the voice of the voiceless. I am the channel to bring messages from on high to us down on the low. I bring messages from heaven to earth. I'm just a channel. I'm not here to take anybody else's position. And I'm not here to fight anybody who's trying to take mine either. I'm just here to do me. So we got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Why aren't you happy? Why aren't you happy to see me doing what I'm doing? God says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And this is the point where I'm here to tell you guys. I don't do associations. I do not conform either. So I do not want to be a part of any of your secret societies. And I am not here to follow the rules. I'm here to do God's work. Who don't like it, fight me. So we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings or your feelings of hate. It's up to you. We have playfulness. This, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Lighten up. See me for who I actually am. Then we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. If you don't like me, take it up with God. God employed me. God inspires me. God motivates me. God strengthens me. God teaches me. God makes me do this. If what I'm doing is somehow infringing upon something that you have going on that has nothing to do with me, take it up with your parent. Whether your parent is the good side of God or the bad side of God, aka devil, take it up with your parent. That's what God wants you to know. We all have a place in the kingdom. There's no need for the fighting. None at all. Who is for you is for you, and who is not for you is just not for you. Merry we meet and merry we part. You see. Matter of fact, let me find that for you. Let me read the whole of it for you. So that's a powerful one right there. The Wiccan read. It's right at the back. It says, "By the Wiccan law ye must, in perfect love, in perfect trust. 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will. And ever mind the rule of 3, what ye send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet, and merry ye part." Shit, I want to do that again. "By the Wiccan law ye must, in perfect love, in perfect trust. 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will. And ever mind the rule of 3, what ye send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet, and merry ye part." So we have treasures hidden in the shadows. Willow or the wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Treasures hidden in the shadows. I might clarify that card so we can get exactly what it's saying. There's confidence. It says Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. And we have Caterpillar, opportunity. And we have Crown Games, right use of power. That's what God wants you to know. This is an opportunity. So basically, this is a test for you to see what you're going to do, how you're going to behave. So the treasures hidden in the shadows is the unseen, not knowing what's coming next, the unknown. There we are. So God wants you to rise above the fray. Rising above the fray. Eyes of the eagle. Rise above the fray. And we have lost in space, needing direction. That's what God wants you to know. You're needing direction. So God is using me to help to direct you. Not really me directing you, but God is using this scenario to correct you, correct your path. Next we have beloved, radical acceptance. And then we have the drifter, experiencing life as it comes. So what does the future hold for you? With these wicked intentions that you have towards me. Hidden treasures in the shadows. We have surrender. And then we have getting back to integrity, lost compass. More lostness. Anybody who fights against the light is way too far over in the darkness, clearly. Okay. So we have the perfect storm. So this is what this is. This is a perfect storm. The courage to step into life. It's a perfect storm to repair the veil. Because you've lost your way. Repairing the veil, it says forgiveness. Okay? And start with forgiving yourself. Okay? Start with forgiving yourself. So we got the horned cactus, resourcefulness. A prickly situation. Then we have the deep diver, diving into a task. And what is that task? The fool's embrace, transmuting pain. So God is using this here issue to elevate you. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but you'll be alright. So you can close the door. Completion. So once you have transmuted the pain, that'll be the end. So until you transmute the pain, whatever it is that you're feeling within yourself, whatever negative vibes you're feeling within yourself, for me, when you do that, you will close that door. And what will come next is you moving out of stagnation, the dust devil. So just know that God has put me here to help to get you back on track. It's not gonna feel very nice. It doesn't feel good, but you have to address your ego, okay? There's something going on in your ego, or something going on as far as the way that you understand things. You need to sort that out. It's making you lose your way. And it's not going to be good for you if you continue on this path. Because I'm protected. So we have Feast of Plenty coming next, choices and their consequences. And that's all. That's what God wants you to know. Because we all have development to do. I have my own challenges. I have my own tests. This is your test, or one of your tests. So God is using me to help to get you back to integrity. God is using my presence to upgrade you, teach you about transmuting pain and rising above the fray. God is using me to show you that you have the power within you to be a success in spite of whatever is going on around you. Because God don't make rubbish. What does God want you to know? Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. That's what God wants you to know. And I feel like that's something that you should be saying to yourself. And I can feel a slight resistance to do so. But that's because you're not transmuting the pain. You're allowing your anger to consume you. But the truth is, you are blessed and your courage gives birth to the divine. Remember all that we learned from what's going on in this deck. Rising above the fray, transmuting pain, right use of power. Trying to get you to see it for yourself. But it says, Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. See, that's how I see myself. I am blessed. And my courage does give birth to the divine. And that's what you're seeing. That's what drew you to me. Because giving birth to the divine appears as power and influence. Okay? Crown games. You can do it too. Because you have the same power. But you have to have the right use of your power. Or else you will lose your power. You see? We're going to look at the first three. We got Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Are you? We might fail sometimes. But I deal with that too. And I win most of the time. Like 99.9% of the time. Yeah. I'm sorry my camera isn't making it that clear. But it says, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Sometimes it's hard to be your authentic self in all circumstances. Especially if you're living for the divine. Sometimes living for the divine makes you look crazy. But would you prefer to lie or to look crazy? Because for you to lie is for you to come off of the path that the Most High has put you on. For you to lie is to come off the path that leads you to your ultimate blessings. Living for the divine isn't something easy. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. The strongest soldiers get the hardest fight, and the realest people live the hardest life. But brighter days are on the way. That's a song by Jamil. The strongest soldiers get the hardest fight. And the realest people live the hardest life. And even after the darkest night, brighter days is on the way. Real talk. So let's look at this next one. It says the goddess of sanctuary. It says, Hestia. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it looks like this. Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. It says, no matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Indeed. Because this is your home. Anything else outside of this is secondary. But this is your first home. Because you can lose your house, but you still have your home. And it's because you have a home in here why you can make a home out here. You see, if you don't have the right energy in here, then your physical home or your earthly home or the building you live in, let's say it like that, could actually be a temple of doom. It could be the place of a lot of anxiety, fatality, if that's what's in here. So, no matter where I am home. What does your home look like? What's going on in your home? Do you have peace in your home? Probably not right now, but God is trying to put you back on the path to peace. Okay? I'm sorry if my presence here has made you uncomfortable in one way or the other. It's not my intention to do so. And I pray there be peace between us. Because this is not about us. This is about the collective, humanity, existence. Even if there's something outside of humanity. Okay? This is about existence, period. We can either help each other or we can hurt each other. I choose to help. But I will hurt if I have to protect myself. We don't want to go there. Let's not go there. We have a lot of people fighting against us already. We don't need to be fighting against each other as well. Divide and conquer. Are we gonna fall for that? We already know that that's the formula. Rise above the fray. So next, I just want to share with you Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. A lot of people don't realize that. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but a lot of people are having sex and they don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm not an expert myself, but I know a little bit. I know it's precious. I know it's sacred. Yeah. So, that's what God wants you to know. Okay? Those of you who do not wish me well. I'm not your friend, but I'm not a foe either. We don't need to be friends. Because we all have these parts of ourselves that still need fixing. And the closer you are to people, the more chance they have to fuck with your energy. And it creates friction. So sometimes it's better to put some space between you and people so that there's less chance of creating that friction. We can be associates, but friends, no. A friendship is something that takes a very long time to develop. Okay? Because we all have growing to do. Alright? I am not your friend, but I am not your enemy either. Okay, we're all here to do a job. We're all here to do the work of the divine. We are instruments of the divine. Okay, so I'm over here doing my work, and you're over there doing your work, and by everybody doing their work, God will be pleased with us, and we will be unconquerable by those who wish to destroy what is good about the earth. Because I respect the darkness. I like the darkness. The darkness gives me a reason to live. The darkness is my opposition, you see. So without the darkness, I'd be a bit bored. I'd be a bit, it's like that. My friend is horrible, yeah, but I miss them, So our job is to just keep that balance. You see, don't let it be too dark, but we don't need too much light either. Because too much light means everything is perfect. If everything is perfect, what's the use in living? That's why God created duality. You see, God created the night and the day, up, below, up above, down below, left, right, duality. And that is perfection. That's my opinion anyway. Okay, so that's all I have to say to you. Thank you so much for listening if you actually took the time to listen all the way to this point. And I wish you the very best. Okay? God is here to help you. Whether it's good God or bad God. It's one and the same. You are who you are. Do you? Respect.